Now, this story is going to be pretty quick, and considering the past couple of days we've been having, well, at least 3 over 20 minutes long, it might be a breath of fresh air, but unfortunately it's not really a happy video that we're going to be doing here. It's, just more lockdown tyranny, and as much as I've said before in the past, like, back the blue is something that I'm very much behind. Up here in Canada, it's a very different feeling that's going on right now. Most of these police officers are just blindly following these. It's still unconstitutional up here, okay? It goes right against our Bill of Rights, and saying unconstitutional is not necessarily correct when it comes to adhering to the Bill of Rights and standards that we have here in Canada. It just sounds nicer when it comes out of the mouth, so considering I speak for a living, let's just go ahead and use that. Set the ground rules, fair enough. And we got this story here. A Scarborough, Ontario man was placed in handcuffs after allegedly swearing at police officers who asked for his ID. We'll clear this up a little bit, but this is, what happened overnight last night, so I guess that would have been early Monday morning early Tuesday morning or late Monday night, depending on when this happened. Police later questioned another individual as to why they were out at night in retaliation to the Reopening Ontario Act, i.e., in Ontario, don't go outside because you could be subject to fine or police time or prison time, because that's the way that you fight lockdowns, is by locking people down in a place where they're more likely to actually catch the virus that you're trying to stop everybody from transmitting. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't have to, because the premier in Ontario is completely retarded. And I don't know anything about the mayor of Scarborough, but I can't really think any much more highly of him. So we're going to watch a little clip of the video here. As you can see, the police officers have his hands at least on the shirt collar. I don't want to say completely around his neck. Obviously, the video's a little bit edited, but at the same time, he's just saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" The police officers are asking for ID for the guy, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And police officers are holding him up. It's a little bit long of a video, so we're just going to try to skip ahead a little bit and get you the more important parts. As you can see here, it's not like he's resisting or anything. He's just more or less, I don't know, just fucking not really happy with being arrested for, I don't know, meeting up with his friends in a parking lot. And you might get a little bit more triggered as to why these guys were meeting up. It's literally private citizens trying to do more for a community when a government is trying to shut everything down, and it doesn't have a happy ending. Man in viral video, Bontea parking lot video, allegedly takes his own life. Yep, doesn't have a good ending. A man seen in a viral video from Scarborough parking lot who was handcuffed for allegedly swearing at police officers has reportedly taken his own life, according to sources close to the situation. Now identified 24-year-old man Moses Demian. A GoFundMe has been established in his name with the intent to pay for any costs related to his memorial. The Demians have not requested any financial help, but those who love him, we want to ensure that they do not have to face any additional burden as a result of this costs associated with the memorial or funeral, the fundraiser states. Viral video posted Monday night appears to show Demian being handcuffed by police outside the tea shop Bontea in Scarborough, Ontario. One officer asks, and you can hear, "You're under arrest for obstructing a police officer," one of those nebulous terms that police officers can go ahead and throw out whenever they find somebody and they just need to take them off the streets. Obstructing a police officer means that you're obstructing something terrible that might be happening, and you're making the job of the police officer much more hard. It's one of those terms like standing, where you can throw it out wherever you need to, whenever you want to or don't want to deal with somebody. I asked for your ID and you told me to go fuck myself. Obviously something terrible that you'd say to a police officer who's trying to bust up a fucking gathering in a parking lot. Another man who was questioned by police in the video, when asked for his identification, the man says, "Why do you need my ID?" The officer replies, "The Ontario Reopening Act, sir." Yes, trying to establish who they are so they can set up contact tracing and create an ever-expanding police state in this wonderful province of Ontario. Source of the video has stated that according to Damien's friends, the death was an act of self-harm. According to his friends, it was a suicide, the account operator says in a reply to an Instagram account. Antihoonhoonclub is a group of car enthusiasts. We meet bi-weekly to support Bontea. I guess it's a tea shop, so it's probably Bontea, not Bontea. because we want to help out their small business during the lockdown. I didn't know Moses very well, but just through friends and the meetups, I'm not sure exactly what happened with him, but it's a tragedy that he took his own life. He hurt their feelings. All he said is, you guys are pigs, regarding the reason for the arrest. I've done a fair amount of videos as to the destruction of life in a economic sense when it comes to the lockdowns, and as you can see here, these are power-hungry cops just busting something up. Now, I'm not going to say that the cops deliberately caused this kid to be dead. He's 24, so this man to be dead. But they certainly didn't help the situation. And we hear all of the people who died from suicide, from assaults in their home, from being locked up with somebody who's abusive, somebody who's relapsed, and somebody who's an alcoholic or a drug addict, whatever have you. And now we have somebody who's taking their own life at the age of 24 years old because of draconian lockdown measures. I would be remiss to mention that there might be some underlying causes because of this. Maybe he had some arrest warrants. Maybe he didn't need anything to come out from that. We don't know right now. Like I said, this is very recent, and the video is just posted last night, and then we got the update that he killed himself here recently. So we don't know if he had any other warrants or any other reason to be afraid of the police officers, but long and short of it is, he was part of a club. The club might be a bunch of assholes because, hey, loud, obnoxious rice burners running around is probably not the most enjoyable thing for the neighbors there, but at the same time, they're trying to support a local business. He gets cited, arrested. Well, he'd be arrested if he was obstructing police officers, right? So he would have had a record going forward, but yeah, that's off the table because Moses Demian is dead. So hope those police officers are happy, and hopefully so's Doug Ford. Fuck him and fuck the lockdowns. I wish we could end on a happier note. I don't know. Looks like the races in Georgia are pretty much neck and neck right now, if you give a shit about that. I'd give you a happy news when it comes to the lockdowns, but the UK is going deeper into lockdowns right now as well. So, and Justin Trudeau's nowhere to be found. So I don't know. It's just gonna be locked down in perpetuity forever. There's no hope. Don't worry about it. Just go out and buy everything that you can. Make sure you stock up on paper towel and toilet paper so you don't run out, and be afraid for the rest of your life. Obviously, I jest. This ain't going to be that bad. I'm just thinking that this is going to be one of those points in time where we all look back and realize that these lockdowns are stupid and people are going to be pushed to the edge because now, I don't know, it's directly causing somebody to take their own life. But we don't have all the facts and the information. That's just a basic set of dots that can be connected, and unfortunately we have to do that. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening or enjoy the rest of your day. Depends on when you watch this. Thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.